Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk Thursdays. My name is Neelu. You can call me Neelu. I am a mother of four. I am the founder of Pretty Paper Studio, which is an online art and craft supply store based in Dubai. I am also a lettering and calligraphy artist, and I teach lettering and calligraphy workshops in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, etc. So, in this episode, I wanted to talk about money and finances. IGTV allows me only 10 minutes, and I might talk fast to fit in as much as possible. So, whether you are a small business owner, whether you are a freelancer, whether you have a 9 to 5 job, whether you are a supermom, a homemaker, money is something that we don't really talk much about. Unfortunately, asking a man his salary is taboo, asking a woman's age is taboo, so on and so forth. But I think it's time to change that, and it's time to bring money in our conversations and understand our finances and be financially independent. A lot of times people think that women who want to be financially independent are, think that way because they're feminist or they don't like men and this and that and blah blah blah. That's not the case. You can have a husband or a parent, a spouse or a parent who spends on you, who spends for you, who gives you a monthly allowances, or that's great, that's a blessing, and make good use of it. But unfortunately, money is an issue for women from my part of the world. I am from Kerala, India, and as you can see, I'm a Muslim. So I hate to admit this, but I feel that many of us are not really well educated when it comes to finances and what are the things that we can do to be financially independent. So before I start, I wanted to tell you something about, tell you a story about someone, okay? So this lady, she was married off after she finished her 12th grade. This was back in the day. Let's not get into that. And she is a homemaker through and through. She has, mashallah, 3 girls. She has no formal education degree certificate. She has no source of income, as in she didn't work. She's never worked. She has no freelance job. She's no small business or business or whatever. But she used to save money from the monthly allowance that her husband gave her, and then invest that money in different things here and there. And she's extremely well read. So she's not educated in the typical sense, but she's extremely educated when it comes to finances, when it comes to religion, when it comes to politics, current affairs. She can actually give you and me, the graduates and postgraduates of Kerala, a run for their money, because she's extremely well read. And a couple of years ago, apart from all of the things that she's done by saving money, one of the things that she did a couple of years ago was, sorry, I don't know why my scarf is acting up today. Okay, so one of the things that she did a couple of years ago was purchase a car. It's more of whether it's a luxury or a necessity, that's not the point, but she purchased a car using the money she saved from these allowances and investing and stuff. So I'm talking about none other than my mother, mashallah. As I said, she's a mother of 3 girls. My father gives her monthly allowances for, the household expenses and stuff. And using that money and saving from that, she recently purchased a car. So what I'm trying to tell you from this is that you don't have to earn like a huge monthly income to make your whatever dreams come true, to be financially independent, to be able to take care of yourself. Now, Zubillah, God forbid, if something happens to your parent or spouse or whoever is taking care of you, if something happens to them tomorrow, would you be able to take care of yourself and your children, if you have children? But would you be able to take care of yourself? Have you taken the steps to do that? So those are the things that I wanted to talk to you about today. I'm not going to sit here and sell any kind of LIC policy or anything, but what I'm trying to say is that we have to start educating ourselves. If you're a small business owner, for example, one of the common things that I've heard from business owners like me is that, oh, I'm not good with numbers, so I don't have an accounting system or anything, or I'm not making enough right now to have an accounting system or an accountant or whatever. You don't have to be good with numbers. You don't have to have an accounting background to manage your money and finances and stuff. There are so many apps these days. For example, if you use QuickBooks, this is not sponsored. If you use an accounting system called QuickBooks, it's actually very intuitive, very easy to use. You can ask a freelance accountant or someone to set it up for you, or you can follow videos on YouTube and stuff. So this is just an idea. But you need to have a system in place so that you know where your money is going and where is it coming from. What else can you do? Okay, one of the things that my mom used to do and I did, I still do, my sisters do as well, I think, but I learned it from my mom basically. So back in India, Indian Post Office has these saving schemes where when you apply, you will say, for example, I'm gonna put 300 rupees in my saving account every month for the next 3 years or 5 years. So you can choose the amount and choose the duration, but so you save, and every month if you don't pay on time, you're fined as well. So to save on fine, you actually end up putting money in the account, and then after 3 or 5 years, you get your money back. You get the whole lump sum back along with interest. I know Muslims don't use interest. We don't either. The interest amount you can give it for charity or donate for something, but what it makes you do is it forces you to save, and then after 3 or 5 years you get this really good sum that you can use for something else, like maybe invest in a business, maybe purchase a car. Indian Post Office also has another scheme that I really like, and I have my daughter enrolled in. It's called Sukanya. So basically you join the scheme under your daughter's name, and then you save money. There's no minimum amount or anything. You save money, you put money in that account as and when you can, and then when your daughter turns 18, they are eligible to take the full whatever amount that you've saved in those 18 years. Or if you started when she was 3, then 15 years, and so on and so forth. It's a really good scheme. I think that one has interest as well, but like I said, you don't have to use interest if you're a Muslim, but it does force you to save something for your child if you join. So there are a lot of other schemes, so it's not just post office and stuff. I actually should get my mom talk about this, to be honest. Another simple thing that you can do is saving box. Now ideally you should have a bank account in your name, a savings account or something where you can put money in. But let's say for whatever reason you don't have a bank account, you can use something as simple as a saving box. I have a bank account, but I have saving box as well. I actually have a couple of them. One for I'm saving some money for travel, and then one for whatever I have. When I've opened saving boxes in the past, I have used the money to reinvest back in my business. I have used the money to purchase a laptop for my son. I'm running out of time, but you get the idea. If you like this, please share with your friends. I'm so sorry to cut off like that. Thank you so much, and wassalam.